Welcome to the show, welcome to the show. Here to give you knowledge that you didn't know. Put you on some game, now you got a buzz. You are now listening to Cannabruhz.
So how does 280E impact my cannabis business? So there's three facets to 280E, and whenever they're all put together, it triggers 280E, and that's when it starts to really impact your business. So the first facet is a controlled substance. So we already talked about Schedule 1 and Schedule 2 drugs earlier, right? So if it falls anywhere in one of those two categories, then that's the first step to triggering 280E. The next, you have to be trafficking. So what trafficking is buying and or selling illegal drugs, buying and or selling any of these controlled substances in Schedule 1 or Schedule 2, right? And then that's your business, right? So your business and or trade is to buy and or sell Schedule 1 or Schedule 2 drugs to other people. When all of those three combine, you have 280E. And then that's when 280E, like I said earlier, it triggers and it takes a huge portion of your money and it disallows a lot of deductions.
Yeah.
And so there's two cases that were historical when it comes to 280E in the cannabis movement in general, right? So the main case is Champs versus the Commissioner, right? Mm-hmm. And make sure you check out our Champs versus Commissioner game revealed, where we break down thoroughly how Champs overcame and beat the IRS in the long run, and how it sets the precedence for all cannabis cases and cannabis businesses going forward. Champs versus the Commissioner. So CHAMP stands for Californians Helping Alleviate Medical Problems. So it shows that not only are they two separate businesses, but all the funds that are generated from the separate businesses are completely separate. They're not one is not dependent upon the other. The staff of one business is not working in the second business, or one person isn't bouncing back and forth, right? There's clear differentiation between the two, right? Mm-hmm. So they established that during the case, which allowed them to utilize their cost of goods sold, which allows them to deduct some of their income, or remove some of their income.
Yeah.
Then the next case is the Olive versus the Commissioner, which, if you watch our podcast, the Cannabruhz, you'll see that we cover Olive versus the Commissioner. So Olive figured, hey, since Champ was able to beat the tax court, I can do it too. The difference is, instead of having the two separate businesses and two separate books, all of the income that was produced for Olive's business came from medical marijuana. Yeah. And because it came from medical marijuana and everything else, all the other services that provided, the business provided, had no charge, they're saying that it's all dependent upon the medical marijuana, because if there's no income into that business, then there's nothing that's funding the business to allow you to offer the other services. So they lumped it all together, and then 280E impacted the entire business, and therefore he lost out on a lot of money for several different years. There was penalties and interest accrued over the years because he chose not to appropriately run his operation.
This has been Game Revealed.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show, welcome to the show. Here to give you knowledge that you didn't know. Put you on some game, now you got a buzz. You are now listening to Cannabruhz.